Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be talking about a case that is just about one of the most depraved I've seen, and I know that's not really saying much at this point over here, but truly there's always something to me kind of scary about inaction. You know, when you watch a movie, and I guess you could call it suspense, but when you watch a movie and it's very clear that one of the characters wants to do something like kill one of the other characters, but they just keep not doing it, and it goes forever. And then the movie ends with them not doing the thing. And in one way you're like, ah yes, I'm so glad they didn't murder character XYZ. But then on the other side you're like, but they're probably going to do something that might be equivalent, if not worse. That is the mood. This is the last quote unquote fun you're gonna get before we talk about this, because truly, yeah. Man allegedly tried to romance his own daughter before going on rage-filled shooting spree. A Florida man spiraled into a murderous rage after he tried to pursue a romantic relationship with his 17-year-old daughter, fatally shooting a woman and injuring his mother and the teen, authorities said. Michael Banks, 42, shot and killed his mother's friend, injured his mother, and hurt his daughter in a fit of rage at the family's Tampa home Wednesday, police said. Banks, incensed that his family tried to stop his romantic pursuit of his own daughter, opened fire on officers who were responding to reports of gunfire. I tried to think about this for a long enough time, in the sense of when I see these things, am I surprised? No. But there still is, I guess, an unhinged, desperate hope that I find some type of loophole as to why this is not as bad as I thought. That doesn't end well very often, especially on this channel. But the thing that I think scares me the most about all of this is, first of all, the implications, right? Because if this man wanted his own daughter to be his quote unquote romantic partner, the implication is that this didn't happen overnight. Right? It's not like he woke up and then he was like, you know what? I need a new romantic partner. My daughter's right there. I've known her entire life. Why don't I just pick this person? That doesn't happen overnight, unfortunately, because if it did happen overnight, I could hope that the police would swoop in before anything happens. But here, the implication to me, my hope was, I hope he never acted on it before he set out to make her his official romantic partner or whatever his goal was. That being said, it's hard for me to believe that he never acted on anything. Hopefully it was nothing and he never did, but part of me is like, I really hope that this girl gets treatment, therapy, whatever she needs for what she's been through, because it's very hard for me to imagine that everything was just fine and normal on her end, no matter how subtle it was. Police returned fire but did not hit Banks, who surrendered and was taken into custody. A pretrial detention motion filed by prosecutors accused Banks of turning to violence after overhearing his mother and her friend discussing kicking him out of the family home after learning he was pursuing a romantic relationship with his daughter. Prosecutors said the father, clouded by anger and betrayal, grabbed his loaded revolver and fatally shot the unidentified woman in the kitchen. And the woman was a friend of the mother's, according to Fox. Banks then aimed at his mother, causing a bullet to graze her head, prosecutors said. According to prosecutors, Banks then went after his 17-year-old daughter, who was in the shower at the time, shooting through the bathroom door and striking the teen in the leg. Now, this part, I'm not sure if I got incorrect information, but I did see another article. I'll see if I can find it again, because I was just reading through multiple articles about this same issue. It said that he didn't actually hit her in the shower, but she ran out of the house and then he fired again, and that's when he hit her in the leg. I don't know if that's misreporting. I don't know if it's misreporting here. I'm just gonna put that out there. That being said, I also kind of wanted to talk about the fact that imagine being Michael Banks's mother in this particular situation. I think that this is one of the things that we don't talk about all that often in a lot of these cases, because we don't know, is when we talk about pedophiles, sex offenders, sexual abusers generally, all of this particular type of depraved. We don't really think about the parents, at least I don't immediately, because I'm so focused on the person. But here, the fact that his mother is so involved in the case because she's right there, I can't even imagine what that must be like, facing the reality that your son is actually like this, but so far gone like this that he wants to start a romantic relationship with his daughter, which I'm gonna have questions about as well in terms of logistics. We'll get there. His mother and daughter were seen by police running out of the house and crying for help. When Banks was later questioned by authorities, he confirmed he'd written a love letter to his daughter requesting that she enter into a relationship with him and not date anyone else, prosecutors said. This genuinely gave me goosebumps. I don't even know if you can see them at this point. Probably not. The manipulation and probably gaslighting that came along with this is not something I'm ignoring, because the sole concept of your own father telling you not to, quote, date anyone else, that is a level of revolting I was not ready for. And I think part of that is also the kind of brain disconnect I get, because part of it is him kind of treating her like she's unrelated to him, but at the same time, he's also acting in some ways in an infantile way, in the sense of, don't be anyone else's girlfriend, be my girlfriend. And it's like, no, 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 no. You're directly related, so she can't just be your girlfriend and not like anyone else. There's something that feels creepily childish about it, and I don't like it. Because any person with even just one foot on the ground, not even two, will ask themselves, ah yes, if we were in a romantic relationship, putting aside all the morality issues which are already stacking up over here, putting aside all of those, what are you gonna tell your family? What are you gonna tell your neighbors? What are you gonna tell anyone who sees you out and about and who knows that your girlfriend is your daughter? If she did agree to this insanity, by the way, which would also count as abuse, but how would this go ideally? That is my question. That's why I'm not following as well, which also makes me think that is actually how delusional he is, that he thinks there's a world where this would work out even if she were willing, which, unless you moved to a new country, never posted anything anywhere, never let anyone figure out how you were related, I don't know in what world this would have worked out, which makes me wonder whether he's still fully there mentally. And aside from that, if he isn't, were there other signs / creepy ass fucking behaviors? Or is this his first quote unquote attempted victim? I don't know what to call his daughter in this case. Banks has a prior criminal history that includes a conviction on aggravated battery charges for beating a pregnant woman in 2007. He was charged with first-degree murder, 2 counts of attempted first-degree murder of a police officer, and felon in possession of a firearm. Banks is being held without bond until a pretrial detention hearing Wednesday. The shooting remains under police investigation. So this was posted 2 days ago. It's the 25th as of when I'm filming. I haven't seen anything new pop up when I was researching this today, but it may not be published or I may have missed it. That being said, again, I return to the logistics question, which in the context of all of this, logistics sounds stupid, right? But I do think it's relevant in the sense of if we're trying to figure out how mentally aware someone is, not that we can as outsiders, obviously that's for a doctor to evaluate, right? But from the outside, like, yes, obviously it's fucked up that a father wants to quote unquote date his daughter, duh. But what I'm wondering is mentally, where is he at? Is he that delusional that he thinks that can work? Is he that delusional that he doesn't think there's an issue, period? Does he know it's wrong? Does he remember who his daughter is? Does he have some kind of onset illness that makes him forget who people are? I'm almost kind of hopeful that's the case because I feel like that's best case scenario here. I want to know where this started as well, because I feel like that should also affect whatever sentence he's gonna get, though I think there's no way to probably know, because I have to wonder, again, my initial question, is there a history with this type of behavior with his daughter? Is this the first time he asked her to be his girlfriend? Anyway, you guys can let me know what you think in the comments down below. Personally, I say electric chair, just directly electric chair. You guys can let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons as always, and I'll catch you guys next time.